Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Jewish morning meditation. I am David Eli Grundland. We are going to continue. We're still in Birkat Torah, but after Birkat Torah, we have a few paragraphs where we actually read or recite or potentially learn some Torah. The way the sages approached it was, if I'm going to make a blessing on something, sure, this blessing applies for the whole day, for every bit of Torah that I'll learn over the course of the day, whether in a book or whether in life. But in the meantime, if I'm going to make a blessing, I should take advantage of that opportunity and do something right away. And they start with the Birkat Kohanim. The priestly blessing comes from the Torah in Bimidbar, the fourth book of the five books of Moses, of the Chumash. The second parasha, Parashat Naso, I believe it's at the end of chapter 4, maybe chapter 5. Anyway, these three verses are recited by Kohanim, by the priests to bless the nation, and they're often recited by parents blessing their children on Friday night preceding the Shabbat meal. The first of the three verses is Yivarechecha Hashem Vishmerecha, which generally is translated as, may the Lord, may Hashem bless you and keep you. And that's nice, but that's a very hard statement for me to deal with. What does that mean, may Hashem bless me and keep me or watch over me? As I contemplated this for a few days now, I decided to reframe Yivarechecha and recognize that the root of Yivarechecha is the same as the word Baruch, which we have been talking about here, not as blessed is Hashem, right? When we say Baruch Atah Hashem at the beginning of a blessing, it's not blessed are you Hashem, but it's I'm bringing Hashem down into the world in my own personal experience. When I say Yivarechecha Hashem, I'm actually switching it. I'm not saying I'm now blessing Hashem, I'm bringing Hashem down into my own experience. But I'm actually saying Hashem is bringing me into my own experience. Now, obviously, when we are in the world, when we go out and do the things we do, sure, everything is happening from our own perspective. But from my own personal experience, and also from many, many conversations I've had with other people, it seems that people feel like they can't be themselves. I have to be who I'm expected to be. Whether that's at work, I have to be who I'm expected to be at work. Whether that's at home, I have to be who I'm expected to be at home. And oftentimes, seems especially today in this day and age, when everybody is posting their ideal self on Facebook, I'll take pictures of me in the most ideal places with the most ideal behaviors, and I'll project such an ideal image of what's expected of me. And rarely are people willing to say, this is who I am, and this is who I really want to be in the world, whether or not that conforms to the expectations that are put on me. And when we look at this word, Yivarechecha Hashem, we say, Hashem is going to bring me down and watch over me. What it really seems to be saying is that after reciting Birkat Torah, the first thing that I'm going to say is that not only do I want my whole life to be a meaningful, worthwhile learning experience, but I want the things that I learn to really reflect who I am and to enable me and to empower me to be who I am in the world and to bring myself down into the world, as it were. When I say Yivarechecha Hashem Vishmerecha, I'm saying, Hashem, you are enabling me and empowering me to be who I am. You are enabling me and empowering me to be who I'm meant to be and who I want to be and who I'm best suited to be in this world. And the more that I live up to that reality, and the more that I live up to truly live my own neshama, and really reflect my own understanding of who I am, the more Hashem will be Yishmerecha. The more Hashem will watch over me, will guard me, and will take care of me in the world. And even if short-term things seem like, well, I'm trying to be myself and it's not working out the way I want, that's okay. Because ultimately I'm being guarded in that. That's who I'm supposed to be in the world. The reason I am who I am is because that's who I'm supposed to be in the world. And the reason that you are the way that you are is because that's how you are supposed to be in the world. And it's when we truly live up to our true selves that those who need to recognize us will, and that fundamentally we will become who we need to become, and we are watched over, and we will be the most successful and the most guarded and the most protected in this world. I bless us all to truly learn the Torah that will allow us to be ourselves in this world and to bring ourselves down and to give of our deepest selves and our souls to the world that we are in. And that is truly how we'll have the biggest impact on the world around us and fundamentally on our own selves too. Have a great day.